We are here protesting. In Honduras, there's hundreds of thousands of people who are going on the streets claiming for the return of their legitimate president, Mel Zelaya. And these people are under repression from the military, from the Honduran military. We shouldn't let that happen. That's why it is important that we continue doing what we're doing today. Es importante que nosotros continuemos haciendo lo que estamos haciendo esta tarde y que continuemos la lucha hasta que regrese Mel Zelaya.
The U.S. was asked, the United States government, the Obama administration, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton have been asked to denounce and act actively against the coup, but they're only pronouncing words because of pressure from all of Latin America. And yesterday's refusal of the U.S. to grant landing rights at the U.S. military base, for example, Sotocano in Honduras, the U.S. was asked about that and they said, well, the Honduran government directs the base, which means that the U.S. government is giving recognition to the coup plotters. They are recognizing the coup plotters and not the legitimate government that has been illegally expelled.
It's important to understand that the military was so threatened by the idea that the public would be polled about whether they wanted to have a vote. So this was such a big threat to the military generals in Honduras that they kidnapped the president at 5 o'clock in the morning, put a sack over his head, kept him in his pajamas, put him in a plane, flew to Costa Rica, opened the plane door once they landed, kicked him out, and flew off.
La Confederación General del Trabajo rechaza el golpe militar en Honduras y exige de la OEA y del gobierno americano una posición firme y vehemente en defensa de la democracia en Honduras.
We're here all the time, aren't we? We're here when Gaza is being bombed by Israel illegally. We're here for all of the good causes, but the culprit in all of these things is a U.S. military corporate empire. The U.S. military corporate empire has its hands all over the world. Eugene Debs said, revolution is the most noble word in every language. Revolution!
And we came here and we march and we demand that they allow our people to live in peace. And the government of the United States never did anything then and is not doing anything right now. As a Colombian, when I heard my brother speak of the struggle of the people over there and the murders that take place of trade unionists, I realized that everything is financed by the United States of North America. So, Mr. Obama, I do not trust you. I do not believe that you're doing anything that has to be done in order to get the president of Honduras back to Honduras. Brothers and sisters, I always want to say one thing because it's the only thing that will give us freedom, and it's the people united will never be defeated. 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 El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Que creemos un impacto y tenemos que exigirle que saquen inmediatamente al ejército de los Estados Unidos de Honduras, que rompan toda relación que tengan con ellos.
We stand in solidarity with the people of Honduras who are struggling, like all the people of Latin America, to protect their independence from the United States imperialists. We can't think of anything more cynical than the U.S. government lecturing other countries about democracy and freedom. The U.S. who overthrew Allende in Chile in 1973. The U.S. who overthrew the government in Panama in 1989, the US and CIA who tried to overthrow the government of Venezuela in 2002. In Honduras, and the military government in charge are the sons of George Bush and John Negroponte. These are the people that were trained at the School of Americas, the people who are trained to torture, to hurt, to wound, and scare people. The 1% of the population of Honduras that controls the daily affairs, who own all the radio stations, are the same 1% of the people of the world that control our life. We say no to violence, no to torture, and an end to the military support of that regime.
Es importante ver por qué salir a las calles, por qué es necesario en hacer estas acciones. Ya sé que muchos de ustedes saliendo de trabajo están muy cansados, muy frustrados, pero es importante que los unamos y aunque estemos en otro país, pero este país que esté apoyando también al grupo militar en Honduras, todavía es importante unirnos como trabajadores de este pueblo, unirlos con los trabajadores de Honduras, porque un golpe a uno es un golpe a todos, hermanos y hermanas. Es importante, hermanos y hermanas, saber que solamente las palabras de Obama no significan nada, son acciones lo que importa. Que queremos que ya detenga toda la ayuda financiera de ese país, a ese país, para que sigamos adelante.
De nieve cruzado y se ven en su fondo sagrado 5 estrellas de pálido azul. En tu emblema de un mar rumoroso, con sus ondas bravillas se escuchan de un volcán, tras la cima desnuda. Hay un astro de nítida luz. India Virgen hermosa dormía, de tus mares el canto sonoro, cuando echada en tus cuencas de oro, el audaz navegante te halló, y al mirar tu belleza extasiado, al influjo ideal de tu encanto, la orla azul de tu espléndido manto, con un beso de amor consagró.